Do you know the footer is not just a bottom of the website but also important for SEO and accessibility? In this video, we will learn about the HTML footer element, what a footer is in HTML, and why footer is important in website layout. You will understand where to use the footer tag, what content should be placed inside a footer, and how it helps with SEO accessibility and clean website structure. This tutorial is perfect for HTML beginners and web development learners. In this video, we are learning the footer part. I had given it defines content to display at the bottom margin page. Its typically footer comprises of services, copyright, address, network services, etc. As in the previous video, as we had designed with the header part, in this video we are going to start with the footer. Now I had showed one of the shopping site, and this is what we had designed in our page header. Now we are designing the footer. I am not taking the main. When we complete the footer part and we have to go with some of the more concepts, then we can start with the main. So as of now we are designing the footer part. Not similar, we are not designing exact same, just we are designing the similar to it, because we haven't complete till this aside and how can we draw these logos. So as of now just we are focusing how we can design, and we need to know the concept of the grid. In the next video I am going to teach you the grid concepts and all. As of now we are using the display flex display, which I had taught you in the previous videos how we are going to use the flex displays, and we are going to design this footer part. Now just begin. Here we go. As I told you, we had gone with the header. After header, we have in HTML, we have the main. We have skipping this part because after completing the footer, we have to learn more concepts. Then we can start with the main. So as of now, we are drawing with the footer. Just have a look how we are going to design the footer part. Now, as I showed you, we have to first have a look what in the how he has drawn. This is drawn in the, this has the four divisions: first one, second one, third, and the fourth. In this way we have to make the four divisions. In our footer part we are going to make the four divisions. As I told you, we use the div to divide the topics, so I am using the div for first division, and I'm roughly giving the data which is presented by the image. So just to make you understand, I'm drawing this. So don't need to worry the about the terms which, as I told you, I'm explaining you similar how we are going to make. So I am not wasting time to copy all the data from the page. Just I am using which is provided by the emit. No, I am using this one. No, we can do. We will use the different here what they had given. Just have a look over there. Experience on app mobile. Experience. Remove the developer. App mobile. Just roughly I am using. And we have the other division too. The other division I am giving. And I want to give the heading for this. So I told you we need to use the class if we need to give the any specification. So I'm giving the class to it. Class I'm giving it as a title. Just roughly I'm giving it title, and I'm giving title for this help. We need to give title for this download app and secure payment. So just have a look how it's going to display. We haven't applied styles to it, just we had given the roughly data. So this is displaying in this way. Now we are going to apply the styles which we had learned in the previous videos. As of now, as I told you, we are not using the grid concept to design the footer. We have to use the grid CSS grid concept. So as of now we haven't gone through that concept. Now just we will use the CSS display which we had learned in the previous video, how we are going to use the CSS flex display in the row and the columns, what we had used in the header part. As of now we are using the same for the footer. And then when we cover the topics we will going to design and we will going to make changes afterwards. As of now we haven't gone through the grid concept, so we use the display concept to make the footer. Now just have a look how we are going to apply the styles to it. Now just we had provided the rough data. This is what it's displaying here. Now we are going to apply styles to it. Now we are going to apply styles to it for the footer. As I told you, we are using the display concept. So I'm giving the display as flex and justify content space around and background color padding and the margin for this one. For footer due, we are using the flex footer due spans and the title. Now we are giving for the main height. Just have a look. We are giving the min height. If we remove this one, just have a look. I am removing this one and how it's going to display now. And afterwards we will apply to make you understand, just to show you this time. This is going to display in this way because we haven't given space for the main. So we need to apply for the main so it will go down. It will display in the footer. So now I'm giving for the main height. I will give 600 pixels. Now just have a look. This is what it's going to display. We had drawn the footer. In this way we can draw the footer and we had completed the header part, and this is how we are going to design the footer. This is also helpful in the SEO and the accessibility and to rank the website. This is very important to learn the footer part. In the footer we are going to give the aside, the apps which is, this is known as aside. When we click on the Instagram, this will navigate to the Instagram page. When we click on the YouTube, this will take you to the YouTube. This is the Twitter and this is the Facebook, and this is going apart from the page, so this is called the aside. So as of now we haven't complete the aside, so I am not adding this logos to our site. In the next videos I am going to cover the aside, then we will add this. And we are, when we when we start when we start our animations and the styles, when we know how we can design this one logos, so then we will going to design this part. As of now I'm skipping this, and in the next video we are going to cover and how we are going to give this type of spacing. I will teach you when we will start our grid in our the next videos. I am going to start with the CSS grid concept. As of now just I had showed you roughly how we are going to design the footer part. This is the shopping site which we are designing roughly. I had gone through the header part and we are gone through the footer part. This is what we had designed. roughly this is we had designed. As I showed you, this is the fixed how we are going to use this one. So if we remove this style to it, here we have the style as we see position as a sticky. If we don't have this one, if we remove this style, now just have a look how the this is going to display. As I showed you, footer is fixed, so I am using the style. If I remove that style, if we scroll down, it will go up. This is not going to display. So we have to use everything what I given is very important. If we go step by step, so I had make the video of the every step, every concept I had covered very step by step for the beginners. So I had removed one of the styles of how it's working, so we I am giving the position as a sticky on the top on the zero. Mm. And now just have a look. This is going to be fixed if we scroll down, scroll up. If we are scrolling, it will, because it is sticky. In this page also they had designed in the same way. If you scroll the whole page, but then the header is not going to scroll, it's the fix on the top. In this way we had designed our header part, and we had roughly drawn the footer part. We need to add the aside, and we need to make the grid, and we need to provide the spacing to it. As of now we haven't gone through the topic, so just we had roughly drawn the footer part. In this video I had drawn and showed you how we are going to design the footer part. In the next video we are going to cover the aside and the address, how we are going to add aside and address. Afterward we will start with the grid, and when we complete the grid we are going to complete all the concepts of the header and the footer. Then we are going to start our the main part. It is a very huge topic, it will take many sections to complete. It has the many concepts in the main. So as of now we are going to complete the header and the footer part. So in the next video, I am going to teach you aside and address. Then we will start with the grid concepts, and then we will finish our footer part. Then we can start our main part. So in this video, we had completed how we are roughly going to design the footer. And watch the video till the end and pause the video and learn how we are going to apply the styles and how we are going to draw roughly the footer and the header part in this video. Thank you. Have a good one.